we'd be a bit more generous than that. We'd give it. So, first up is Kianos. I let them tell you themselves what they're about.
Hi everyone, I'm not used to speaking to the side of the crowd like this, but I just want to say that I'm part of a group called Awaken Ireland. We're a movement of like-minded individuals who have got together. It started in Cork about 2 years ago. We meet every second Monday night in the Imperial Hotel. We do a sort of open space meetings where everyone's views are listened to, and we really are trying to come up with positive solutions. We have groups that are now looking at alternative forms of currency. We're looking at the legal system. We're not professionals, but we are Irish people. We have a constitution that is supposed to work for us, and we are starting to actually take it very seriously, and we're just hoping that maybe people might join in with us. Kathleen and Fiona have come up on a few occasions. We've come down and marched with them. A lot of people are suffering in this country because of what's going on. People are losing their homes, people are committing suicide, and we have to do something about it. So that's all I want to say. Awaken Ireland, we meet in the Imperial Hotel. We actually have spread throughout the country as well, and we're about having conversations in communities, people doing it for themselves. It is possible, and as Luke said there, we are only a country of 4.5 million people. The sun is going to shine in the morning, it might rain, the roads are still there. It's just the banks that have caused the whole thing to collapse. And we just are not going to take it anymore, so we just have to do something. So, come on.
I'm going to try and speak really, really fast because I want to say an awful lot in just a short time. My name is Claire Leonard. I am the financial spokesperson for Direct Democracy Ireland. In our 1922 Constitution, we were given the right to recall any bill, including finance bills, if we didn't like them, 70,000 signatures, and it went to the people in the country to overturn it. We also had the right to recall politicians. We want this reinstated so that we have direct democracy from the ground up. We have the management systems in place. We have the structures in place. We are downloading this week the software from Iceland so that we can use that. They're giving it to us. We have all the systems in place. It is up to everyone in each of your community to form community groups, inform everybody in your community. The IFA, the ICA, the tiny towns, notices in your library, notices in the post offices. Get together as communities. You will, in the next election, have the right to select your own candidate to put forward. And if the person you put forward, their only mandate is to carry out your wishes, nobody else. That's it. And if they don't do their job, you throw them out. We have the infrastructure in place, we can do it, and we're going to have candidates in every single constituency. But you choose your own candidates. You decide. You know the good people, you know the bad people, you know what's best for you. The people. We have a system of politics from the top down. Now we're going to have it from the bottom up. Now. Are because you all know what the problems are and we're dealing with them every single day. One, what the government did is against the law. It's illegal under international law. It's an odious debt under international law. We have direct democracy and a case before the courts. Probably will we take it to the United Nations Security Council. I won't go into the reasons why. We intend to suspend, when we get an overall majority in the next election, when you get an overall majority in the next election, the intent is to suspend interest and capital payments on this odious debt. It is illegal. We are challenging it under international law. We're also going to challenge under international law any contract signed disposing of state assets that are as a direct result of this odious debt. Time to put the power back where it belongs. You. Now it's up to you.
The last of the three chairs is Ciara Cullinan from debt options, and I tell you, this lady will speak. You thought the other could speak, and listen to this lady.
Well, I only have, 30 seconds after Claire did hers, but I'll do the best I can. We are the ThreeClares. That was the Father, the Son, and I'm the Holy Ghost. And that's not the spirit of Europe, that's the spirit of ERA. And I mean that in every sense of the word. I'm here tonight representing debt options. Over the last few years, I ran next to Diarmuid O'Kayla for CPPC, the People's Convention. I work shoulder to shoulder with Claire on a regular basis with Awaken Ireland, and have facilitated the open space technology concept for Awaken Ireland throughout Ireland. But I've also spent the last 2 years negotiating, studying and learning what it is the Irish people can do, not so much about the debt that they're in, but what I deal with on a day-to-day basis are the victims of that debt. What Debt Options does is that over the last 6 months, even less, it has taken we have taken 570 people to the High Court to take their case against these banks, to ask in an appropriate forum the questions that absolutely need to be asked, not just about the debt that is there for Ireland, but as to how these institutions function in the first place, and to the possibility that these institutions would ever allow us to have full, happy, healthy and productive lives. So on a day-to-day basis, I interact with our over 1,000 members all over the country. I come directly today from one of our national conferences, which we hold on a monthly basis, for anybody who is in any form of debt. Why? Because the Irish government, the whole nation, has left us with nothing. No hope. You take hope away from people, and what you cause is absolute deprivation of soul. The very soul that is the spirit of Ireland. What we do in Debt Options is we give people an option, a vehicle, whereby we put them back in control, we facilitate them. We are not legal people, but by heavens are we learning the legal system, and are we learning how to support the people of Ireland 100%. We have the most honourable people who are lawyers, barristers, accountants, who may not be able to come out in front of us, but they come in behind us, they educate us, they train us, so that we are there to help the Irish people as much as we possibly can, and make the voice of Ireland truly be heard. Let the spirit of ERA rise forever, and it is shining high in Ballyhea.